Good morning, everyone. Today, my group members and I from Group 7 will present our organic chemistry group assignment, which is about strawberry ice cream. So, strawberry ice cream, or ice cream in general, is a combination of air, ice crystals, fat globules, and a liquid syrup to make a colloid, which is a solution with very small insoluble particles suspended inside it. Ice cream is one of the foods that has a complex blend of organic compounds that define its texture, flavor, and nutritional value. By understanding and analyzing its ingredients and organic compounds, food scientists can create new innovations and improve ice cream products in the food industry. The ice cream that we have chosen for this group assignment is from a brand named Häagen-dazs, and we have chosen their strawberry ice cream, and it is manufactured by General Mills. And up next, we will be discussing the organic compounds found in the ingredients used to make this ice cream. Skim milk is made from whole milk that has most of its fat molecules separated out. The major component of skim milk is lactose with molecular formula C12H22O11 and its chemical name is beta-D-galactopyranosyl 1,4-D-glucopyranose. Lactose is composed of a galactose and glucose molecule, making it a disaccharide. In terms of its chemical properties, it is slightly acidic around pH 6.5 to 7.0. It can be digested by lactic acid, hydrolyzed into its monosaccharides, and it is also a reducing sugar. For its physical properties, it has a molar mass of 342.3 grams per mole. It tastes mildly sweet and has a melting point approximately 202 degrees Celsius, and its solubility increases with the increase in temperature. Lactose improves texture of ice cream, gives sweetness and makes frozen yogurt, and provides energy and also helps with the absorption of nutrients. One of the regulations for lactose is that food products that contain lactose must be labeled to inform individuals who may be lactose intolerant. Moving on, one of the guidelines for lactose is individuals who are more sensitive to suffer symptoms are suggested to take lactose-free or dairy-reduced dairy products as substitutes. Now looking at the monosaccharides of lactose, the hydroxyl group that is furthest away from the carbonyl group is oriented on the right side, making it the D-galactose. The same is for the glucose molecule, making it the D-glucose. The bond between the galactose and glucose molecule is a beta-1,4-glycosidic bond, which is formed between the first carbon of galactose and the fourth carbon of glucose.
Egg yolk is the richest natural source of lecithin. Lecithin is an organic compound that has the composition percentage of 9 in the egg yolk itself. There are various methods for extracting egg yolk lecithin, such as organic solvent extraction, super and subcritical extraction, and enzymatic hydrolysis extraction. Lecithin is named lactose in Greek, which means yolk of an egg. The chemical name of lecithin is phosphatidylcholine. The complete name is 1,2-diacyl-SN glycero-3-phosphocholine. The molecular formula of lecithin is C42H80NO8P. The specified, however, is C35H66NO7P. The major functional groups are phosphate group, amino group, and carboxylic acid group. Now, focusing on the physical property, lecithin has a melting point in between 236 to 237 Celsius. It is insoluble in water, however, it is in ether, mineral oils, and fatty acids. A density of 1.0305 at 24 Celsius. In chemical property, lecithin has a pH level of 6.6. Hydrolysis occurs in the presence of enzymes such as phospholipase, oxidation due to the presence of double bonds in unsaturated fatty acids. The function of lecithin in ice cream is to emulsify, stabilize fat and water, and stabilize ice formation. In other food products, it acts as a wetting enhancer, such as sauces, fillings, and gravy. It also acts as a texturizing agent in vegan meats. According to Food Act 1983 and Food Regulations 1985, lecithin must be provided in sauces, as lecithin might cause allergy reactions in people with egg or soy intolerant.
Hello and assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Häagen-dazs. So I will talk about strawberry flavor in ice cream. Definition of strawberry flavor is a combination of chemical elements providing the sweet, fruity, and fragrant characteristic of strawberries. The key compound is ethyl methyl phenyl and phenyl glycidates is strawberry-like scents. So application, which is widely used in food, beverage, and cosmetic, often artificially synthesized. Source is natural and synthetic, found naturally in some plant, but primarily synthesized industrially. Production process: esterifications of methyl phenyl glycidic acid with ethanol ensure consistency in flavor and fragrance application. Use: flavoring in culinary, fragrance is cosmetic and perfume, so importance in organic chemistry is essential for studying ester formations and reaction control. For chemical and physical properties, formulas same as the compound. Physical characteristic is volatile, colorless to light yellow liquid, insoluble water, soluble in alcohol and oil, sweet, fruity, strawberry-like aroma. Chemical name, UPAC name is ethyl to phenyl to methyl glycidates. Synthesis is reaction of methyl phenyl glycidic acid with ethanol. Significance is stability, probability, and aromatic properties make it better in synthetic flavor and fragrance. Important for studying interfications in organic and sensory chemistry. Functional group. Group present is ester group, COO, responsible for fruity aroma. Phenyl group is C6H5, contributes to fragrance. Methyl group, negative CH3, affects steric and aromatic properties. Next is applications of ethyl methyl phenyl glycidides. Industry primarily used in ice cream and frozen dessert. Purpose provide a sweet strawberry-like flavor and floral notes. Key features mimics fresh strawberry aroma, enhance taste complexity, stable at low temperature, ensuring consistent flavor during shelf life. Usage often blended with other flavoring compounds for rich complex profile. For regulation and guidelines, regulatory bodies is from Europe Food Safety Authority, EFSA, Food and Drugs Administration, FDA. Safety status is generally recognized as safe. Common concentration in food. Requirement is must adhere to Codex Alimentarius or local regulations. Ongoing evaluation.
Triglycerides is a type of fat that found in the blood and are the most common form of dietary fat. Most foods containing fat have triglycerides. They can be of animal or plant-based and may vary in their fatty acids composition. Composed of three fatty acids esterified to a backbone of cholesterol. For chemical properties, as they compose of these groups such as saponification that replace hydrogen with salt from a strong base. For the chemical name, it is known as 2,3-diformylosipropyl or commonly known as triacylglycerols. And the slides shows the structure of triglycerides. For food applications, it contributes in creamy texture and mouthfeel as they create a creamy mouthfeel by forming a continuous fat phase that interacts with the air and water phases. Fats help limit the growth of ice crystals by interfering with water's ability to freeze uniformly, and this ensures a smooth texture rather than a grainy one. It also enhances flavor by dissolving and reducing fat-soluble flavor compounds more effectively and makes the flavor more pronounced and long-lasting. And in food regulation, for infant formula, it must use specific fat content and types of triglycerides as designed by standard of national laws. In general manufacturing practices (GMP), it requires that triglycerides used in food should be processed and handled in ways that prevent contamination and ensure safety.
Now I'll present about cane sugar, or known as sucrose, which can be obtained from plants such as cane sugar and natural sources such as fruits and vegetables. For the physical properties, sucrose forms monoclinic crystals and appears as a white odorless powder or solid and has a sweet taste. It also has a high solubility in water and high melting point, which it can decompose into caramel. For chemical properties, sucrose can undergo many chemical processes like combustion to produce carbon dioxide and water. And the chemical name for sucrose is beta-D-fructofuranosyl alpha-D-glucopyranoside, or can be known as cane sugar or table sugar, with the molecular formula of C12H22O11. Sucrose is essential in ice cream because it sweetens the ice cream, make the ice cream have a smoother and creamier texture, and act as a natural preservative, which is a prevention of microbial growth and extend the shelf life of ice cream products. Sucrose is generally recognized as safe by the FMM, which is Federal Malaysia Manufacturer, and the Ministry of Health section of Food Safety and Quality Division enforce the Food and Nutrition Labeling Law, where the amount of sucrose and the common name of sucrose must be declared on food labels to inform the consumer. As you can see from the figure, a monomer of glucose and a monomer of fructose undergo dehydration reaction, so they can form a alpha-1,2 glycosidic bond to form sucrose. And in the figure itself, you can see there's a multiple functional groups such as glycosidic linkage and the hydroxyl group, which is the OH, and the carbon 1 acetyl group, which is called the anomeric carbon. That's all from me. Thank you.